What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? My name is Alex Yu, and you're watching the DC edition of the Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series where we're talking about the DC Extended Universe. This is episode number 60, and in this episode, we're going to talk about Batman's involvement in the DC Extended Universe, or rather, Batman's involvement outside of the DC Extended Universe, because from what we understand now, the DC Extended Universe mostly revolves around the Justice League characters. Wonder Woman, Superman, Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg, and eventually Green Lantern. But then there's Batman. And, of course, if you don't already know, Batman is Warner Brothers, or rather DC Films' biggest comic book character property in their DC universe. I mean, look at Dark Knight Trilogy, and of course, Tim Burton's Batmans. I'm talking about Batman and Batman Returns, not Forever and Robin. I'm talking about those good ones. And there was Batman vs. Superman, which was a huge financial success. So Batman is obviously a huge property that DC Films and Warner Brothers doesn't want to, not milk, for lack of a better term. I mean, there was also the Suicide Squad, which was also a really a big financial success. So what do they plan to do with that? Well, we know there are other films that are being made, like, for example, Suicide Squad 2, Gotham City Sirens, but beyond that, we don't really know. We do know that there is another Batman film in the works, and it's just kind of all over the place in terms of development. We do know Matt Reeves is directing, but Matt Reeves actually said something rather interesting recently. According to The Wrap, the Batman director Matt Reeves says it's a standalone. It's not part of the extended universe. This is really interesting. He says the Batman won't be part of the DC Extended Universe that includes the Justice League and Wonder Woman, but rather a standalone Bat story. It looks like they're starting again. No, it's a new story. It's just starting again. I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be really cool. And that's what he said as he was interviewed by MTV's Happy, Sad, Confused podcast. Now, I'm a little bit confused about all this because I thought the Batman was going to be part of the DC Extended Universe story. And I'm talking about just another story that follows along the timeline of the Justice League. Apparently not. This Batman film will be something that is completely separate. Heck, I don't even know if it's even going to star Ben Affleck because there's so many rumors of him being off the project, then on the project, then off the project, then back on the project. Let's just say that this Batman film, titled The Batman, is going to be a complete standalone film and has nothing really to do with the storyline or timeline of the Justice League. This is just one of Batman's adventures. So that's all we know right now. And this is actually kind of like a new development. After all, this interview actually took place very recently. But what's really interesting is that I'm curious about, are we going to see the Joker again? I mean, when are we going to see the Joker again? Because I thought that it was just a tease for how they handled Jared Leto's version of the Joker. Well, apparently Jared Leto's Joker is expected to return in Suicide Squad 2 and Gotham City Sirens. Now, if you don't remember what Gotham City Sirens is supposed to be, it's a story which revolves around the female characters in the Batman universe. For example, Harlequin, Katana could be a part of it, Batgirl, Poison Ivy. It's really a female-centric Batman universe film. It might not even have Batman in it. But anyways, that's when Jared Leto's Joker is expected to return. Now, as for Suicide Squad 2, they don't currently have a director. As for Gotham City Sirens, it's been mentioned that David Ayer, who directed Suicide Squad, is going to direct Gotham City Sirens. So that's all we know so far. Moving forward, this is the most interesting piece of news. Now, this this was some breaking news that was posted yesterday, and that is there's another Batman universe film that is going to be coming out. We don't exactly know when, but it's in development because Todd Phillips is going to be the director. Todd Phillips directed the Hangover trilogy and also War Dogs, which is something that came out recently. Scott Silver is going to be writing it. He wrote 8 Mile. And Martin Scorsese, of course we know his works, he's going to be the producer. This sounds solid. Now, what kind of story is this going to be? It's going to be a Joker origins story. a Joker origin story. So it's going to be a younger version of the Joker that we saw in Suicide Squad. So therefore, it's not going to be played by Jared Leto. Jared Leto is not involved with this project at all. You can pretty much say it's going to be an entirely new cast because it also takes place in a Gotham City in the 1980s. So that's very interesting. So Todd Phillips directing, Scott Silver writing, and Martin Scorsese producing 1980s Joker origin story. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this because, well, we got a pretty solid team working on it, and it's an origin story of the Joker set in the 1980s. Now, a lot of people might be thinking, wait a minute, we already saw a Joker origin story, and that was the first Batman film with Jack Nicholson playing Jack Napier before he turned into the Joker. Sure, we saw that. That was awesome, but that was a completely different universe. This is this universe that's current now. So I'm really curious about what they're gonna do with that. I felt that I loved Tim Burton's Batman, like the Joker origins, like and the whole Batman film as a whole. But I feel that, you know, a lot of time has passed already, and a lot of new elements from the source material has come about. So they can do a lot of things. They can do more creative things, and they could do things like they could totally think outside the box. So very, very cool. I mean, the last time I saw anything about a Joker origin story was from the Killing Joke, and that was pretty interesting. I thought it was quite fascinating, but I want to see where they're going to take this. So no word on when this is actually going to happen, but it is actually happening, but Jared Leto is not involved. However, we do have some new news about Jared Leto. I mean, we do know that, or at least we believe he's expected to return in Suicide Squad 2 and Gotham City Sirens. But there's a third movie that's in the works now because these writer-directors Glenn Ficarra and John Requa, who wrote and directed the romantic comedy Crazy Stupid Love in 2011, they have actually finished negotiations to be the writer and director for a brand new Batman Universe film, and it's untitled, but it involves Joker and Harlequin, Margot Robbie, and Jared Leto. And apparently it's supposed to be some kind of like I don't know, I would describe it as a Bonnie and Clyde film in the Batman universe because it's centered around them. And I'm just thinking, look, Joker was totally underused in Suicide Squad. Margot Robbie was also one of the best parts about Suicide Squad. Put them together in a film and you're going to get complete chaos in a good way. So I'm thinking if they can make this into a Bonnie and Clyde type crime film, that would be pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to that, actually. I'm looking forward to this more than actually the Gotham City Sirens and Suicide Squad 2. In fact, I'm looking forward to Suicide Squad 2 the least. I am looking forward to that Joker origin story, but this is something that I think has potential to really, really show off the psychoticness of both characters. So this is a great opportunity. No word on when this film is going to actually come out, but I mean, it could be anywhere between like 2019, 2020, and 2021. Anyways, that's what's happening. We got a lot of films coming out. The Batman, Suicide Squad 2, Gotham City Sirens, Joker and Harlequin, and the Joker origin story. That's 5 films straight out of the Batman universe, which I mean, might even be bold enough to say that every single one of them are completely unrelated to Justice League at this point. Justice League is its own big story. As for this Batman universe films, it looks like Warner Brothers and DC Films is trying to branch out, because if they just focus on Justice League, they're limited to their stories. Batman has a whole lot of stories to tell, and the Batman universe alone has a huge library of characters that they can use. So this is going to be really, really interesting. I just hope that for now, this is all the Joker and Harlequin that we're going to get for a while, because we got to see some new characters. There's the Batgirl film that's going to be directed by Joss Whedon, which is also something I'm extremely excited about. Oh my god, so many films being announced. I just hope that they're actually going to get made, because we've seen what has been happening in the comic book movie world. Films are happening, but they keep on getting delayed, or directors are dropping out, and actors' schedules are not working out. So, it's exciting to get all these stuff announced. I'm excited, but I shouldn't get too excited too soon. So let's just wait for some more developments. Anyways, let me know in your comment section below what film you're looking forward to the most. You can even rank them, and I'd like to see what you think of a Batman, or rather a Joker origin story, or a Bonnie and Clyde style Joker and Harlequin movie. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. It wasn't really a groundbreaking action film. It didn't need to be. It's an average action film with a budget of $29 million. It's filled with lots of